We are currently facing a problem that we might not be fully aware of. Have you heard of industrial waste? Defined as a type of waste comprising of materials rendered useless after a manufacturing process, it is definitely an inevitable and hazardous part of economic growth, especially for a developing country such as our own. With the different ways in which such a waste generation can be minimized or be treated, these industrial companies have a spectrum of choices for waste disposal. It wouldn't pose a problem if only they care enough about our environment to not just simply dump these hazardous wastes in soil and different bodies of water. And after looking just around in Mega Manila, we were surprised that such a practice can be observed so near to the most populated part of the country.
With a rapid increase in the population, urbanization, and industrialization, a decrease in the quality of Philippine waters can be observed. According to the Environmental Management Bureau of the Philippines, 47% out of the 127 freshwater bodies that they have sampled were found to have good quality of water. However, 40% of those sampled were found to have only fair water quality, while 13% showed poor water quality. The most alarming of all this is that as many as 50 out of the 421 rivers in the Philippines are already considered biologically dead.
Mga isda nga, may nahuhuli sila. Pero kung bibiyakin mo ang tiyan ng mga isda, makikita nyo yung sludge sa loob ng kanilang tiyan. At ang nawala rito yung tawag dito, yung uluhan na hipon. Dati, ang dami-dami naming nahuhuli dito. Pero ngayon, isa man, wala kang mahuhuli dahil yun ang pinatay nila. Napapatay ng mga tinatapon lang chemicals o kung ano pa man yung sangkap ng pollution nila.
In the Philippines alone, chemical pollution is quickly taking its toll on our limited supply of fresh water.
Industrial waste problems may seem distant to us. But as future doctors, it is not far from reality that we encounter patients who are victims of such practices. Skin and blood infections from direct contact with waste, eye and respiratory infections resulting from exposure to infected dust, different diseases resulting from ingestion of animals such as fishes feeding on the waste, chronic respiratory diseases of not only of incineration operators, but also the neighborhood that is within the vicinity. All of this resulting from chronic exposure to industrial waste.
Madalas nga, nagkukulay itim at kung makikita nyo yung tinatapon lang, medyo brown, kagaya niya, kumati yung tubig, makikita nyo yung mga sludge na hindi sumasama sa fiber sa pag-recycle nila ng mga karton.
Lalo na yung mga batang maliliit. Kung minsan kasi, hindi mo naamoy.
Naamoy po.
Ano ang amoy mo?
Wala?
May mga batang maliliit. O paglaki noon, magkakaroon sila ng sakit, sigurado.
Human acts are usually responsible for water pollution, and especially with the growing trend of industrialization, it has been raised to very alarming proportions. But what can we do to prevent or reduce it? There are regulations and laws such as the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004, which states that industries should treat wastewater before it's discharged into bodies of water, and that pollution control devices must be installed. These laws must be enforced and monitored by the local government, giving either fines or incentives, depending on a standardized criteria. Industries can also be advised to make changes into their manufacturing as to prevent water pollution. Every single one of us can spread awareness and do our bit towards contributing to its control.
Dito may namamatay na isda, sigurado yun. Hindi mawawala yung namamatay na isda. Dahil pagka yung sobra lalo nito sa parting kalumpit, pabrika dyan ng kalumpit, pag nagtapon doon siya ng mga chemical, sigurado mapapalasin ang isda. Yun naman ang kinukuha ng tao.
Even non-government organizations or NGOs are doing their part to contribute to solving our problem with industrial waste. NGOs such as Greenpeace has suggested pollution disclosure or the mandatory reporting of factories about the chemical wastes that their operations produce. In the field of academe, the application of research will also play a role in expanding our options for solving the problem of pollution. The search for more sustainable methods of production will not only increase efficiency of the process, but may also lessen the required materials and the pollutants produced either as byproducts or end products. And let us never forget, education goes a long way. We must make an effort to spread awareness not only regarding industrial wastes, but pollution in general. We must enlighten people on the causes of pollution so that we may prevent further aggravation of the problem and to offer solutions to these problems.
Nung una, walang pumapansin sa akin. Nagtatawa sila dahil nag-iisa lang ako, wala raw akong laban. Pero lahat ng sinasabi ko, totoo at totoong nangyayari. Kaya sa akin, yung prinsipyo ko, ipaglalaban ko yan kung ano talaga nakikita ko.
With a fight as big as this may seem, individual voices who cry for change cannot be heard. This does not only concern those who live near these polluted bodies of water, but everyone who ever cares for environmental sustainability.